Morning, everybody. Gonna work on the combine today, try to get that tailings elevator chain fixed. Then we're gonna try to figure out some of that thing over there, because I had all sorts of trouble last night with it. Couldn't really figure out what I was doing wrong. I think I gotta do some more calibrations or something. It was acting erratic with the temperatures and the moisture. It's all learning. All learning. See what Dad's up to in here. Well, we decided we're gonna haul load out of this bin and hit the core out of it just to see what it's like, to make sure our moisture in the bin's correct. Give us a better idea how good a job I'm doing at drying it. That'd be the best way to do it. Take it to the elevator, see what they say. Don't want to forget that. Oh yeah. There we go, let's check in the bin here. Nice and cool coming out of there. I think I'm doing all right. Bin fans are working, it's nice and cool in there this morning. Cold air blowing out. There we go. Truck's full. Dad take off with that. I'm gonna go down and start wrenching on the combine. See if we can't figure out parts list for that. Get her fixed today. Well, I got Hark took to school and dropped off. Now I'm back. We're gonna start today's project. The tailings elevator chain. Runs all the way up that. To the top up here, there's a pulley, bearing housing. Have to figure out how to get all that off there and get the chain out. This ought to be fun. We're out here in the barn working. At least I'm out of the wind and the weather. Wish the combine fit in the shop though, because it'd be real nice to be in the heat working on it. Can't complain. At least I'm inside somewhere. Starting to get some rain today. Figure I'll come down and tarp the grain cart up while I got the chance here before it gets too wet. I don't know how much is in there, probably 15,000 pounds or something. I don't really want to ruin my grain, so we'll get her tarped up here. Boom, just like that. Corn is now safe from the rain. Well, I think the master link on the chain just broke. The sprockets look really good. All the wear parts look good. So I'm hoping we can just put the chain back together with the new master and get away with that. So I gotta take this tensioner loose, take a belt off so I can spin the drive pulley, the drive sprocket by hand, feed the chain back through so I can get to the other end of the chain and see what that looks like. Trying to avoid having to take all this apart right now. Everything looks good that I would replace if I took it apart, so there's really no advantage to taking it apart if it is indeed just the master link that let loose. All right. Should be able to just get this chain off of here. All right, let the idler go. There we go. Okay. There, step one, somewhat complete. Now the fun part's fishing the chain through. Rotating this pulley, feeding the chain back down to the other end there.
Hang on a minute. There you go.
Well, hang on. Gotta back up a little bit. The toe strap went up that auger. There we go. The auger started feeding the toe strap into the machine.
Oh, hang on a second. I got the end of the chain here. The other end go. Yeah, right there. That'll probably do it.
We'll just hold them right there for a second until I can get down there.
I guess.
Might have to do something different about that. I'm not real sure here. Put that there. Get a flashlight. Shouldn't go nowhere.
No. That one just fall down.
Yep. All right. Can I get in there?
Yep.
Put your head on this
I am.
box.
I'm not standing up. I'm way out here.
Okay, we got both ends of the chain now down here, and it appears that my hunch was right, that it just let loose the master link, because both these ends of the chain are just fine. So master link it is, and we'll be back in action. Probably should replace the chain. The paddle's a little wore, but that could be at the end of the season. That ain't gonna be now. All right, so I got the parts back on there. Master link back on. Feel like we're gonna do all right with that. This is a little bent. I may try to bend that back up slightly, just to make sure she don't catch nothing. That was an easy fix, man. I'm glad we didn't take this all apart. Get through the rest of the season and we can readdress the problem then. All right, got the master links back on there. We're back in action. Whew, another fix done. It's kind of rainy today though, so we ain't going to the field today. Test it out. Dad's back with the truck. I think he's loading it again. Moisture was 14.4, 58 test weight, so we're doing good on that. The dryer guys are also back, building the platform that they didn't get to the other day because they got called to emergency calls. Everybody's working today, keeping everything in motion. Wheels are turning. Got the belt back on. Now we gotta tighten this spring up till this piece gets to the bottom of that. They make it pretty easy to know that you're in adjustment. Get that little gauge to work off of, which makes it real nice. You don't gotta try to figure out the belt tension on your own. You just run it down to that's against the washer, which it's almost there now. Boom. That's right to the end of that. I'm gonna call that good. Run the locking nut back up here. I gotta put a little trap door back on the top with some wing nuts, little access door, and we'll be good. Alrighty. Snug these up a little with the pliers here. I'd say that's good. And Dad's off with the second load of the day. Combine's back together. Kind of rainy and nasty, not gonna run the dryer till at least this afternoon. Not real sure what I'm gonna get into now. I think it's time for a little snack. My belly's growling. Dryer guys got some of their platform built here. So we put some handrails on it so we don't fall off of it. These guys do awesome work. Can't say enough good about them. Fry Construction. Give them a call if you need any bin maintenance, dryer maintenance, new stuff built. They do a great job. Very happy with their performance around here. We've used them for probably 30 or 40 years now, so we got a good reputation with them, as they do with us. Well, Dad's getting the combine out. Guess we're gonna go try to do some shelling. Should be dried off. The wind's really strong, probably 20, 30 mile per hour gusts. The grass ain't wet no more. The sun's out. We'll be all good. Guess I'll take old Whitey. He's out here. No sense in getting the orange one out. We'll be back here in a little while to start the dryer, then we can take both trucks. One more time here. Try this again today. Header height's down. Hook up the PTO over here. We'll be all set. Off he goes. Mounting up on his horse here. Back home. Jumping again. Me and Dad came up together this time. We'll take both trucks back. The wet tank's a little less than half full. We got the space for it to go up. Not sure if we'll get the dryer running or not. The guys are still over there working. I don't want to run it with them up on top working. Let's take it as it comes tonight. Time to go refill my snacks. Didn't take any. Gotta take some this time. I'm hungry. Got a warning light coming on for a red light in the rear out. So let's see. Does anybody see any? No, I can't really tell, to be honest with you. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. I don't know, they're both in the sunshine, you can't really tell. Too sunny in the back there, can't really tell what's going on. Just have to wait till it's darker out or whatever. It's just a light out. Not really a hazard, not really a big deal. I guess it could be if somebody was following us. Oh, about fell down. If somebody was following us and couldn't see the tail light, it might be a problem, but it'll be all right for the field. both the trucks back here behind them power lines. Yeah, right there. Put the trucks behind the power lines, that way I'm dumping the car down, gotta fold the auger in and out every time and worry about clipping them. A little bit of safety. It's not my favorite thing to bring the trucks in the field. The corn stalks can damage them and hit air lines and brake lines and stuff. And the compaction once they're full is tremendous. But for safety reasons, we're gonna do it down here today. There we go. Both trucks behind the power lines. Get these two off and get back home, get that dryer running. See if I can get some bushels to it tonight. Finally got the two trucks full. Had to open up some more headlands and go around these poles and trees. Took a little extra time. Dad's wiping the windows down. Parking us over here next to him. Being done shelling for the night. Wasn't a lot shelled today, but can't do much about it. Got to get this dryer and wet tank if you doubtful we can have a real good shelling day. It's kind of slow picking with just two of us. We're used to three. So with two people, it's a whole new experience. A lot of learning, a lot of figuring out logistics of how we're gonna do it, who goes where and what and when. So kind of disappointing. We used to be able to knock out 40 acres a day. Now we're doing 30 if we're lucky. Get these trucks home, get the dryer fired up. The white Freightliner went up. Now we got the orange one staged. Waiting for the dryer to take a little more out of the wet tank. Once we get enough space, we'll put that one up there too. Just kind of playing it out right now. Moisture's hanging right in there good. Everything's looking good. Should be an easy night of drying corn. Got 3,000, close to 4,000 bushel to dry, so we'll see how this goes. Well, Dad just took off for the night to go home. Dryer's running good. Gotta wait a little while. The wet tank's still not gonna let this truck up. We'll wait till I can dump the whole truck at once. Go inside, get some snacks. Wait it out a little while. Not much action here tonight. I guess this will be the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe. Check you later.